Hello everyone, Absent Friend here, and welcome back for another Disney Villainous guide. Today we're going to look at the other villain introduced in the new Sugar and Spice expansion box. So let's get ready to head into the jungle and team up with everyone's favorite murder kitty.
I killed Mufasa.
Oh, no, not that murder kitty. I mean the ow! Oh, no, Diego. I don't mean you either. I know it. You're the only murder kitty, aren't you? Yes, you're the only murder kitty. Only murder kitty. Yes, you are. But I'm actually talking about the vicious and belligerent Shere Khan.
Well, if you do just happen to see the man cub, you will inform me first. Understand?
In this video, we will be looking at all of the cards in Shere Khan's deck with a few tips on how to play them, or not play them as the case may be. We will also be looking at Shere Khan's Fate deck for anyone who might want some tips and tricks on how to effectively keep this tiger from winning the game. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring that bell to be alerted when new episodes are available. Huh? Oh, yeah, I had to change shirts because the last one was covered in cat hair. To win as Shere Khan, he must defeat Mowgli when there are no fire tokens in his realm. Okay, doesn't sound so hard. And his board is the traditional 4-location setup, so the only thing left are these fire tokens. So let's check them out. These little cardboard coins are used to cover individual actions anywhere in Shere Khan's realm. Oh yes, I said what I said. The tokens can block actions on top or on bottom of the realm. So a Fator could block his only vanquish action, all his gain power actions, or even many of his play card actions, or even his fate actions. While all that is fascinating, it doesn't get Shere Khan to his win condition. So let's jump right to the allies. He has a total of 8. 6 monkeys, 1 King Louie, and 1 Kaa. First up, monkeys. These little simians cost 1 power to play and have a strength of 2. When activated, Shere Khan must pay 1 power per fire token in that location to remove them all. Remember, he must remove all the fire tokens in that location and the monkeys used in the activation. So be prepared to pay the price. Play 1 to each location to be ready for all fire token possibilities. Next, King Louie. This swinging orangutan has a massive strength of 5, but also costs 3 to play. He can also be activated to move 1 set of monkeys to any location. Don't be tempted to use him in a vanquish action unless he's taking out Mowgli to win the game. Shere Khan needs him to move the monkeys around to take out fire tokens wherever they might pop up. And his last ally, Kaa. This hypnotic rock python costs 3 power to play and only has a strength of 2. That does seem like a ripoff at first, but Kaa does have the advantage of gaining strength when items are attached to him. Since that can give him a possible 6 strength, use Kaa as the primary vanquisher of heroes. As long as he has items attached to him, Kaa will never be discarded. Only one of his items will be discarded. And he can retrieve these used items from the discard pile and play them again immediately just by activating Kaa. How cool is that? Speaking of items, let's look at them now. He only has 2. 1 Kaa's coils and 1 Kaa's eyes. Let's look at Kaa's coils. This 1 power item is attached to Kaa, and whenever Kaa is moved, he can move a hero that was in his old location to his new location. Great for moving heroes off important actions that Shere Khan might need to win the game. Although it could be easier just to vanquish said hero and then activate Kaa to get the item back. I'm just thinking out loud, it's just a thought. Next, Kaa's eyes. Although not Betty Davis eyes, this 2-cost item is only attached to Kaa and can allow Shere Khan to use one action currently covered by a hero, but not a fire token. Again, if it's easier just to vanquish the hero that's covering these actions, then just do so. These items' abilities aren't that great, but giving Ka a +2 strength boost and being able to find and replace them instantly, priceless. Now let's move on to his effects. He has a total of 16. 3, everyone runs from Shere Khan. 3, young and helpless. 2, hey cuz. 2, you will inform me first. 2, bravo, bravo. 2, it's me, Shere Khan. And 2, sure to pick up his trail. Let's start with everyone runs from Shere Khan. For the cost of 1 power, Shere Khan can use an activation or vanquish action. This card is perfect when all these actions are covered by fire and or heroes. Best used during the end game, but early in the game, nah. Next, young and helpless. No, not young and the restless. Young and helpless. This effect also costs 1 power, and with it, Shere Khan can move a hero to a location with an ally, or gain 1 power for each ally in the realm. This could get him up to 8 power, which is not too shabby, but it can also help bring a hero to a fully powered Ka, so Ka can vanquish that hero quickly. Do whichever action is most beneficial at the time. Next, hey yo cuz, where the bathroom at? Another 1 power cost effect. This allows Shere Khan to reveal cards from the top of his deck until an ally is revealed. He may then play that ally for free, but then has to discard the rest. While this card sounds good in theory, it can be dangerous to play early on as it may force Shere Khan to discard unique non-ally cards that are very important to his objective. And, spoiler alert, getting cards out of his discard pile are not as easy as it is with other villains. Next, you will inform me first. This 1 power effect lets Shere Khan discard the top 3 cards of his Fate deck, and then he may take 1 card from the Fate discard pile and shuffle it back into the Fate deck. This is great for possibly discarding horrible Fate cards, but if Mowgli was discarded at some point, this is a good way to get him back in play and possibly force the Fator to play him for our Murder Kitty. Next, bravo, 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 bravo. Okay, it's enough of that. This effect is free to play, not only in power, but also in action. With this effect, Shere Khan can play 1 action that is currently covered by a hero and or fire token. There is no downside for using this card, so just play it. Don't question it, just do it. Next, it's me, Shere Khan. This effect costs a whopping 2 power, yikes, and allows Shere Khan to remove 1 fire token from his location. This effect is equivalent to the monkey's ally, so use it if no monkeys are available. And the last effect, sure to pick up his trail. 5 power? That's highway robbery. However, it does allow Shere Khan to defeat any hero in any location if Mowgli is already in the realm. If not, find and play Mowgli. This is the only way Shere Khan can guarantee getting Mowgli into the realm. Just remember, Mowgli comes with fire, so be ready to snuff it out. That's it for the effects. Now let's go on to the conditions. He has a total of 4. 2, how interesting. How delightful. And 2, trust in me. First up, trust in me. If another villain takes 3 or more actions during their turn, Shere Khan can pick up to 3 cards from his discard pile and shuffle them back into his deck. This is great for getting those important cards back into his deck, but there's also the danger of shuffling them to the very bottom. Only use this if it's highly convenient. Otherwise, next, how interesting. How delightful. When another player uses a play card action, Shere Khan may take any or all of these actions. Gain 1 power, draw 1 card, and move a fire token to another location. Here's a little known hint. Fire tokens can be moved on top of other fire tokens. This helps to cover less actions, although this little kitty cat will still have to remove them by the methods discussed previously. Well, that's it for his villain deck. Now let's take on the role of Man Bear Cub and check out his Fate deck to see how we can keep this Bengal Tiger from winning the game. Let's start with the bare necessities. I mean heroes. He has a total of 7. First up, Mowgli, everyone's favorite man cub. He only has 2 strength, and when Shere Khan defeats him, and there are no fire tokens in the realm, he will win. Don't be put in a situation where the Fator has no choice but to play Mowgli. However, a fire token will be placed in his realm when he is played and moved. So keep him moving and try to give him strength boosts when possible. However, moving him and creating more fire tokens is the best method. Next, vultures. These buzzards have only 1 strength, but they are great for moving other heroes out of harm's way, especially the precious little man cub, which will add more fire to the realm. Next, Wolfpack, Mowgli's jungle parents. They have a strength of 2, and when played, they will discard a set of monkeys from their location or an item. The better choice is to get rid of the monkeys, since Shere Khan can just activate Ka to get that item back. There are 2 copies of this hero, so don't be shy about using them to get rid of monkeys and or cover actions. Next, Bagheera. When this 3 strength panther is played, the Fator may move all heroes and allies from his location to all new locations. This is great for moving Mowgli, which creates fire, and also gets any dangerous allies away from Mowgli or monkeys away from fire tokens. Try to play him when this can be done, otherwise play the other fake card. Unless it's Mowgli. Next, Baloo. This adorable sloth bear has a strength of 4, and when other heroes are defeated, Baloo will gain a power token. And when he gains a 3rd power token, all the power and Baloo are discarded. That is a lot of fluff, but if Shere Khan is as intelligent as one would think, then he will just defeat Baloo with King Louie or powered up Ka and be done with it. Despite that, it's still a good idea to play Baloo because it does force the Murder Kitty to get rid of Baloo before he can defeat Mowgli. And the last hero, the Jungle Patrol. When this 6 strength pack of elephants is played, the Fator will reveal the top card of Shere Khan's Fate deck and play any revealed effect. If the card isn't an effect, then it just goes back on top of the Fate deck. This is a great card to play at any time since the Fator could possibly play 2 cards for the price of 1. Before we move on to the Fate effects, let's talk about which actions are best to cover with heroes. First, keep that Activate action covered, then the Gain 3 power action, then the Discard action, and finally, the Fate action. Now it's time for the Fate effects. He has a total of 8. 5, Man's Red Fire, 2, He's My Friend, and 1, Tiger by the Tail. First up, Man's Red Fire. This is the most important Fate card in the entire deck. Anytime it appears in a Fate action, play it immediately. Use it to create more fire, or if all 4 fire tokens are already on the board, move a token to a better place. The only time when the other Fate card is better is if it's a hero or effect that allows the Fator to move Mowgli out of danger, which will create new fire. As far as where to play the fire tokens, that's easy. Keep that Vanquish action covered at all times, followed by his Activate action, then his Play card actions, Move Item/Ally action, Discard, Gain Power, and then Fate actions. Next, He's My Friend. With this effect, the Fator will choose a location and give all heroes in that location a +1 strength boost. Use this to boost Mowgli or Baloo. However, more than likely the other Fate card will be better. Keep in mind this card can still be played even if there are no heroes in the realm, as to avoid being forced to play Mowgli. And finally, Tiger by the Tail. This effect lets the Fator move any hero to a new location. Then the Fator may move Shere Khan to a location with a hero. Only do the second part if it will move Shere Khan to a place that uses beneficial actions, so he will have to waste a turn to move away from them and back again. Of course, always use the first part to move Mowgli away from danger and create more fire. However, there is no indication that this card can still be played if there are no heroes, so be careful as it may force one to play a certain man cub. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everyone found this video informative and maybe even picked up a few pointers on how to better play Shere Khan or play against him. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe. Keep watching this channel for more Disney Villainous videos. But before we go, let me know in the comments who you think is the best Disney murder kitty cat. I'm your absent friend, signing off.